Hello, I want to talk about the knight and the bishop when the knight is stronger than the bishop, when the position is closed. Of course, bishop will be stronger than the knight when the diagonals are opened. But bishops can move across only the light or dark squares, while the knights have access to all squares. So let's analyze just one position which shows the difference in the capabilities between the knight and the bishop. So let's go. H4, a great move, a great technique in the endgame. White blocks black's pawns and limit black's bishop's movement. H4, black played king b5 and d4. King a4, king b2, king b5, king b3, king b6, knight d7. Can you imagine this knight is transferring to this square, to b2, from where he will control these two squares and white's king can be free. Knight b7 check, king b5, knight c5, king b6, king c3, king c6, knight d3, b5 and knight b2. Now white's knight is controlling these two squares, this pawn is controlling this square, this pawn c5 square, and now white's king can be free and to transfer to the king's side, to these weaknesses. And now white's king is free and he is flying to the king's side. c6, d2, d7, e3, e7, f4, bishop e8, king g5. Please pay attention to this king. He is moving across dark squares, and we can make sure one more time that black's bishop is very useless. King f7, knight d3, and now white tries to create another weakness to force this pawn to come to a4, knight d3. Let's see how it was in the game. Bishop a4, knight c5, bishop c2, knight b7, a4, knight c5, and after bishop d1, white's king returns very quickly to the queen's side. King f4, black needs to stay and wait because their king can't come closer to protect this pawn, because not only this pawn is under attack, but the pawn on e6 is hanging too. So that's why black has no protection from this threatment. That's why they resigned. I like this position very much, and I am deeply convinced that this position fully demonstrates the difference in the capabilities between the knight and the bishop in the endgames.